Welcome back everybody to Outdoor Power Tech. I got a Craftsman in that had a full service done on it, and his oil pan gasket's leaking pretty bad too, or sump pan gasket, whatever you want to call it. Went ahead and pulled engine off, put the new gasket on and replaced the seal around the PTO shaft and got the engine installed and everything. I'm going to show you how to set the governor on these Intech engines. Pretty sure this is an Intech. No, this is their heavy duty platinum engine, which is a little bit better engine, but it's the same thing as Intech, just a better quality. Right here is your governor arm. And if you're messing with this and trying to get it set, you pretty much know where it is. I'll show you. Right here's your governor arm, and I got it loose right now on the governor shaft coming out of here. This is your governor shaft right here, and it is Briggs nice enough to make it where you can put a 1/4-inch driver on it. Most of you got them tool kits that has just a driver like this and it's 1/4 inch, so Briggs is nice enough to do that. Some people it puts a type of what am I trying to say here, vice grips on it, like a needle nose vice grip. Some people put that on there and from the side and hold it. It's just easier to do this because see, you can hear I'm turning the governor on the inside of the engine, the centrifugal governor inside, I'm turning it. So I got this loose, the 7/16 bolt here is loose, and we're gonna get this set where it's supposed to go, okay? So the first thing you wanna do, right here's your governor arm going up to your linkage that goes up to your throttle. And if you can see your throttle up there, see if I can get a better look at it over here. Maybe we can get it right here. So this is your throttle going up and down. So if I would push up on this arm, it'll be pushing it down to idle. So we're gonna want this down as far as it can go, which is wide open. Push it down, and the spring's doing the job right now because I had the throttle all the way up. Let me loosen the throttle up real quick and I'll be right back with you. Okay, I had the throttle all the way up to choke because I was adjusting this to push the choke up. But see how this is loose now? So you're gonna want this all the way down, which is opening up your throttle to wide open. And what we're gonna do with that all the way down, I'm gonna be holding this with my hand right here. I'm going to turn this 1/4-inch driver clockwise until it clicks inside and stops. You hear that? You don't want it the other way because when you crank your engine up, it's going to go wide open and probably blow it. So we're going to turn it clockwise until it does that while I'm holding the throttle in wide open. Let me get you on a stand and I'll be back with you in a second. All right, y'all can see that crystal clear. So what we're going to do is, as you can see, I'm moving that on that shaft, on that governor shaft, and it's it'll spin freely. So I'm going to push it all the way down to go to full throttle. I'm going to turn my governor till it clicks clockwise. I'm going to hold that in place. And now I'm gonna get my 7/16 and start tightening this nut up right here. It's probably really loose because of when I had it off, so I'm gonna get it with my finger if I can. Another way we can do it, let me get a socket. This will be an easier way for y'all to do it. Get you a socket like this, 7/16 socket. Make sure you have on righty-tighty. And then you can go in from the side like this right here. Okay, let's get you zoomed in here. And you can have somebody help you do this if you want to. You can have them hold the throttle, your governor and linkage. You can have them holding it wide open while you turn the governor clockwise. So we're gonna do this, get this wide open, and we're gonna tighten this down. And don't go crazy on it. You're just gonna want it real good and snug. Okay, now we got it. We got our governor hooked up the way it's supposed to go. You can see it, the governor turning with the governor arm there. So we're good to go. So remember, push your throttle all the way down, which is clockwise on this Briggs engine. And most Briggs engines, pretty much all Briggs engines are this way. Some other engines, the way you set it is different. I have had some Kawasaki's that it's you have to do it a different way. But all Briggs are like this, especially the V-twins. So you push your throttle all the way down, your governor arm right here, pulling your linkage and making your carburetor wide open. Turn your governor right here with your 1/4" driver clockwise until it clicks, and hold it in that position tight, and then tighten up your 7/16. Okay, we're gonna crank this up and see if it will run now. And I'll go ahead and show you something else too. If you want to know how to set your choke on this, if you don't have a cable, if you don't have a secondary cable that runs your choke, if it's all just run off your main throttle, what you do is, on this particular Briggs engine, this is a, let's see here, my numbers wore off of it. It is a T25. What you want to do is, and this is if you've pulled your engine apart, or you know, or this has gotten off over the years or whatnot. Loosen this up. Pull your throttle all the way to choke, and you can see your choke right there, right? When I pull this, you can see your choke. So we have the throttle on the console all the way to choke, and I'm gonna pull this till the choke's up all the way, okay? And then we'll tighten this down. And that sets your choke and your throttle. Okay, let's get this thing. Now, I did just put the engine on here, so it might have to turn over a few times because the gas was probably came out of the carburetor. So let me get this buckled up. Let me get y'all up where y'all can see, and we'll get this thing cranked up and see how that governor's working. Crank up your mower. If it starts screaming just wide open, turn it off immediately. You can set your governor off. All right, guys, and that's how you set a governor on these V-twin Briggs and Stratton. It's fairly simple. Just take your time. You don't have nothing to be scared about. Just if you do crank it up, like I said, and you hear it go wide open, immediately turn your mower off and just go back through the steps again and make sure you did it right. Remember, when you sit in that governor, throttle wide open. And I'm not talking about you could do it with your throttle control on your tractor, but if you do it manually with your hand, then you won't have no issues there. So you push your throttle all the way down right here, which opens up and makes it wide open, and you turn your governor clockwise and hold it in the clockwise position and tighten up your 7/16 nut on the governor arm, and then you should be good from there. So I hope this helps somebody out. There's been a few times, and a long time ago, when I was trying to set governors, I've had it backwards and the engine just wound out really fast as soon as I cranked it up, and I just turned off real quick, no big deal. You just don't want it to just keep winding out because you're going to throw a rod in it. But hope this helps somebody. I'll try to start getting a few more videos out here or there. Shop's super busy, but hope y'all have a blessed day. And until next time, we'll see you.